Hi, this is Ajay Devgn and download the Bollywood Times app now.
Okay, don't be surprised if kind of one fine day you wake up and you read in the newspapers that Leonardo da Vinci has just replaced Mona Lisa's epic and iconic painting with that of Ajay Devgn in the Louvre in Paris. The eyes, they follow you everywhere, and that's Ajay Devgn. Ladies and gentlemen, I have my very dear friend
I
and
love
colleague
the
from the
way you
industry.
talk. Thank you so much, Devansh.
So it's the eyes. The thing about Mona Lisa is her smile and the eyes that follow you, and you have that.
I don't know how to answer that. I think Mona Lisa was created. We really don't know who the real Mona Lisa was. So whoever created Mona Lisa did a fabulous job, you know that. And for me, I mean, whatever I have, it's given by God. So it's not my credit any which ways.
Okay, I want to take you up, I want to kind of rewind this a bit, okay, and ask you this very important question, Ajay, that what is that one piece of advice you always take on a film set that your father Viru Devgan's given to you?
It's not one piece of advice. Take everything. I think lots of things I have learnt and inherited from him since a child, since I started visiting the sets. Because he was one technician who practically revolutionized the whole industry by getting a new technology and the way he used to shoot. I mean, he was known for his techniques and things like this. And as a kid, I was stupid enough, but he used to, when he used to shoot for films like Mr. India and things like this, and that time there was no CGI, and it was all done live on camera. I used to compete with him at home, and I used to do the same thing with my camera and show it to him, and he used to be very proud of me. And then I started at a very young age to edit with him, and then I became an assistant director. I started making my own films. So whatever I have grown up on is on films, and because of him. So that is why technology and that's how I could take it forward in the sense. Not exactly want to take the credit, but most of the things in this industry which are novel and new, technology-wise, most of them I tried to bring them. I was the first one to bring them here. That could be CGI. The first time I did it was in Pyar To Hona Hi Tha. I even have a record for it. And that time people didn't even know how to operate those machines, and I used to sit with them and do things. And then like things like Helicam and things like that. At that point of time, nobody had used them in India. So yeah, there are a lot of things which were the first time which I tried to bring in, and now everybody is using it. Today I have a company. I have a great team, a fabulous team, I would say, who for their last film they won all the awards from all over Asia, not just India. For Bajirao Mastani, the CGI team, the heads of the team, the creative team are Naveen and Prasad, and they're doing a fabulous job. So today I can easily claim that we are the best in the country.
The pioneers, I think. But I think it's fabulous, and nobody knows this aspect of Ajay Devgn. What is also a revelation is Ajay Devgn is the first Bollywood actor to visit Comic Con Mumbai.
And it was lovely.
It was fabulous.
It was lovely. I think you learn a lot from children.
Yes, you do.
Honestly speaking, when you don't connect with your children or anybody else's or that age group, I would say, you are left behind because you're not changing with times.
Right.
You really need to change with times. I know so many people in this, not in our country, all over the world, who've not changed with times, and they were fabulous geniuses, filmmakers, or whoever in their department, whatever, suddenly stagnated. So I really like it when I have a conversation with kids, with my own daughter. When I make music and I make her hear the scratch, and she turns around and says, this is the kind of beat this is working today. This is the kind. You keep that in mind. Even I go back and I discuss it with my music director and everybody. Look, my daughter reacted like this.
Right.
So we all need to evolve. If we don't, we are finished. And Comic Con is something which, honestly speaking, I didn't know much about it. So when they came, I was like, yeah, seems very good. But then I went home, I asked my daughter, I asked my nephews and all that. They said Comic Con is big. And yesterday when I was there, I saw those kids there so excited that I was very, very happy. And then they've come out with a comic book of Shivaay,
Yes.
which is lovely.
Okay, I have a surprise today. Actually, not one, lots of them. Someone gave me my mobile phone. We know Ajay Devgn fan clubs, right? I mean, it ranges from youth to middle age to old age. There's a 6.5-year-old boy who poor guy actually didn't get to meet Ajay Devgn at Comic Con, but he's recorded a song. Ajay,
So
his
sweet.
name is Aryan, and he is Gaga over Bolo Har Har Har. I'm going to show you the song.
Wow. Look at this. You should show this to everybody, the way he's doing it. You know, my son does the same thing. But obviously because he's my son, I thought he would be doing that. But what's his name?
Aryan, you want to give a message to him?
Yeah, I want to tell Aryan I love you, and you know, he's a good-looking boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the way he's doing it with all confidence. Love you, Aryan, and thank you so much.
Yeah, so this was one surprise. I thought, and I think what is really fascinating is that even kids like him are relating to a song from a film, which of course he wouldn't see it, but
That was the intention also. When you talk about Bolo Har Har Har, I wanted a song where all kinds of people, when I made that song, my mother heard that song. Though it's got some shlokas behind, but when I speak about, you know, when there are lines written by Sandy, Sandeep, na adi na ant hai uska, wo sabka na inka unka, wahi shunya wahi ka hai jiske bhitar. They're beautiful philosophical lines.
Right.
And simple so that everybody understands. So my aunt, my mother, their age group, they're like, okay, when we pray, yehi to sab hum mangte hain aur bolte hain. So give us the song. And the target was this was my brief to Mithun also. And it should work with the youth, it should work in the clubs.
Yeah.
So create a sound, don't create a bhajan, because this is not a religious film. Okay? So, and they really took 1 year to create something like this. In fact, even when Mithun really got charged up, he started studying on the predictions of the next year's sounds.
Oh, wow.
And he has imported them in this film. So next year, what you hear in this song, there are a lot of sounds which he's created are the predictions for the next year's this thing. Like you have predictions for your clothes and things like this, next year's fashion. I didn't know that there are predictions for next year's sound. So that was a revelation for me. So he's gone to that length and created something like this. So I think Sandy and Mithun both put together created something really, really fabulous.
So Mr. Ajay Devgn said it took like what, a year
To make the song?
to make this song?
Yes, because it was very tough. We had to break the mold, and I wanted this child to sing it also. I wanted it to run in the clubs also, and I wanted my mother in that age group also to like it.
Nice. But there's someone who also created something in less than 24 hours. And we're going to give this to Ajay Devgn. Now this, you're going to unwrap it. That's your surprise. And you will be keeping it here.
It is really lovely. Who's done this? Here.
Okay, so yeah, actually we should keep it here. So this is awesome, right?
Can? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Look at that.
Who's made that?
So there's a guy called Prasad Bhatt from Bangalore, who is a Comic Con artist. Well, he's an artist who also who also comes to Comic Con. And yeah, so that's what he did.
Prasad.
Prasad, yeah.
Thank you, Prasad, so much. It is fabulous. It's something very, very different also.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
He's actually made you into I love the fact that he made you Neelkant.
And he's created the expression in the eyes also.
Yes.
Very nice.
Yes.
Thank you, Prasad. Thank you so much.
From Phool Aur Kaante, Ajay, to Shivaay. What is it that one thing in acting you would unlearn in this phase?
I would try to unlearn most of what I've learned. Honestly speaking, when you keep performing, and when you say you have an experience of you've done more than 150 films, somewhere there's this little kind of corruption which I try to avoid, but it doesn't completely go away. Being honest, is that you're conscious that okay, this works, this doesn't work. So the honesty you start losing somewhere.
Is Kajol your biggest critic, you would say?
I wouldn't say she is my critic. When she doesn't like something, she doesn't like something. When she likes something, she really likes it. But my daughter's my biggest critic. She analyzes everything in detail. And then, if I show her something, she'll even comment on my shoes. And I ask her, but this is fine. It's you don't know. I'm telling you this. Conversation with me is, I say, how do you know? She says, Pop, because you're old, I'm young. No answer for that.
What do you learn from foreign actors, Ajay? Because they bring a very different culture to you. They bring a very different sensibility, upbringing.
There's some fabulous actors there, but there is nothing that I would say that I would. But the performances are very, very real. That is what I have always believed in. That is what I've tried to do in all my films also. That's my natural instinct also. Yeah, so that's what they bring to me. If you watch a Scarface and you see the gaze what Al Pacino had, it's very tough. And then when you read about it that he took months to practice that gaze, I'm somebody who can't do method acting. I can't. But then what he conveyed on screen was unreal. And then I read also that it took him more than 1 year because people felt bad when he couldn't get out of that gaze.
Wow.
And then he had to go to a psychiatrist to undo his character.
Crazy, huh?
So that's really crazy. That's the kind of dedication they have, yeah.
Which is that one character you took a lot of time to get out of?
I don't jump into characters. I jump in and out. In between shots, I'm out. So I really don't know what I'm going to do in the take. So I connect with roll camera and I disconnect with cut. That's so awesome. In an emotional scene, I don't have a problem if you're standing here and having fun between shots. I'll join you. But then when you get there, you just connect with the character. You just become the character immediately. And so I do it spontaneously. Right or wrong, I don't know, but it happens spontaneously. The moment I start rehearsing or start thinking what I would do, it looks all fake.
Ajay Devgn mentioned the word gaze, and I clearly remember, and he's talking about Al Pacino here, okay, like the Al Pacino. But I'm going to talk about the Ajay Devgn. And that gaze you want to see, guys, that happens in Ram Gopal Varma's company. It was the least dialogues of Ajay Devgn in any film. And it was just the gaze, man. Those eyes.
But that is Ramu.
Kept following you.
That's how he designed it.
I wanted to ask, would there be a future collaboration with Ram Gopal Varma if it happens?
I hope yes. The day he comes up with a character and a brilliant script which I connect to, I would love to work with him because I really think he's one of the most talented directors. The kind of cinema much beyond his times. You take Company or you take whichever film. Company was a cult film.
Yeah.
And the way he makes you perform is something else. So he's in a different zone altogether. Sometimes what happens is that you get drifted from your thoughts and you go somewhere else. But talent never goes. I'm sure the day he decides to strike back, he's going to strike back big.
You've worked on a few biopics as well. Legend of Bhagat Singh is my favorite.
Another great director.
Another great director. I want to know, given a chance now, at your age today, which biopic would you want to step into? Whose life?
I can't think of any. But right now I'm planning to make a film called Sons of Sardar, that is on the Battle of Salagiri.
Yes.
So that's a real story and real war. But apart from that, not that I can think of any character. I really connected with Bhagat Singh. I really thought that his philosophy, the most beautiful thing was that he loved life. He was a very happy person. He went out not without ironing his shirt properly. He liked to dress up. And then eventually when he thought that he loves the country so much and what better can he give the country, so he wanted to give what he loves the most, and that was his life.
Lovely.
Great philosophy.
Gives you goosebumps.
Yeah, it gives you goosebumps.
It's amazing. I want to also know, Ajay, that people talk about I mean, I don't want to really bring it up, but kind of indirectly, I'm going to bring this up in this interview. Is the fight, the tug of war, the
There is technically no fight.
No, I'm not saying there is a fight,
No,
but people
generally
want to,
also.
yeah, people just want to. Like, I want to give an example to our viewers. Is instead of comparing two films, okay, that are coming and pitted against each other, I remember very clearly with Your Fool or Kante, it was Lamhe that released. It was a Yash Chopra film. It was a big banner, big songs, stuff like that. And Fool or Kante came, people didn't expect anything. People didn't know who this new actor is, called Ajay Devgn with Madhu, and few songs worked. And the great split, guys, the great split on the bike of Ajay Devgn. And look what it created.
Yeah, so you really don't know what is going to work and what is not going to work
Exactly,
tomorrow.
that's what I'm
It's
trying to
still
say.
today, whatever people give examples and analyze films and things like this, it is working till this moment. Tomorrow it can change everything. I remember during Polar Kante because Anil Kapoor, he was very close to my dad also, and same day the film was releasing.
Right.
So he came to watch the film. So he came for some time only, and I knew him as a child. So. And he turned around and told me, very honestly, because he's a lovely human being, there's nothing. So he said, why are you doing this? And why are you coming in front of Lame? You know, here it is. He took all the names. And he says, such when you are a newcomer. So he was trying to be genuine, and he was like, shift the date because I don't want you to fail. And honestly, I was a newcomer, so I said, it is not in my hands, I don't know what. And my attitude was, whatever's going to happen is going to happen, so let's leave it. So, and anyways, I don't control this. I'm not a star. And then whatever happened after the film, he was so honest to come back to me again. He says, does, huh? Superb does. But he gave me a compliment.
Yeah, he did.
So there are such genuine people in the industry. And it was lovely.
Okay, I'm going to finish off this entire interview by playing a game.
I'm very bad with games.
Oh, come on, you have to. Like, it's just like few questions and never have I ever. You've played never have I ever, haven't you?
No, I've never.
Okay, great. Then you answered the first question by being honest.
Yeah, I'll always be honest.
Never have I ever tore my pants while doing the famous split. You'll have to show the board.
I don't remember, but I don't think that. Did I, Harish? Harish is not here.
Okay, you haven't torn your pants. Never.
But I'm not sure. I'm not sure because
You're
it's
not
been
sure.
25 years back.
You must have torn
I
your
don't think
pants.
so. I don't think so.
Okay. Never
I
have
think we
I.
designed the pants in such a way.
Never have I ever got a check that bounced.
Oh, I have so many times.
Never have I ever given tips on dancing to Sunny Deol.
And neither has he.
Never have I ever given more than 10 takes in acting.
I have.
Which film?
I think. I don't remember.
But earlier in your career.
I think with Raji, when Raji and myself we started together, Raji had this habit of going 50 takes, 70 takes, 80 takes, 100 takes. So Rajkumar Santoshi.
Yeah.
And once we started working together, initially it happened, and then eventually he realized that the first take is always the best. Then he came to, and people used to say, "Yeah, with you, he takes only 2 takes. With everybody else, he takes 20 takes." But yeah, initially I think happened.
Never have I ever choreographed an action scene.
No, I have so many times.
I asked you because Veeru Devgan, the great action master. Never have I ever disagreed with Rohit Shetty.
No, I have. We do. We discuss.
Okay. Never have I ever done a movie for money.
I have.
We
Quite a
all do
few
for
times.
money, but
No, but there are some films you do for money also.
okay. Never have I ever told Nysa and Yug to join the film industry.
Never.
Okay. And never have I ever lied to Kajol.
I have.
Finally, that mystery is like, well, I think you played well. And on that note, there's another gift. You need to unwrap it. Okay. This is something special.
That's beautiful.
Tintin,
Yeah.
the famous.
Yeah.
And this is a very exclusive figure of Tintin with Snowy holding the camera.
It's lovely.
It's like a film thing. And it's black and white.
It's beautiful.
So I want to ask you, you know the artist which won a lot of Oscars at the Academy. You think we are equipped today that we can make a black and white film?
Yeah, it depends. It depends. It depends. It depends what the demand of the story. You see, technology and technique cannot be used just for the heck of it. They have to take enhance the storytelling. That is what technique means. And yes, if it requires, why not? We can make a black and white film.
Today?
Yeah, of course.
Awesome. So
I love black and white myself.
Which is your favorite black and white film?
There's so many of them I can't remember now. I think it's a Wonderful Life. Have you seen that film?
I haven't.
Oh, it's a beautiful film. I think it's Kapoor's.
On that note, Ajay, thank you so much for gracing Bollywood Times with Devansh Patel.
Thank you.
Glad you came on the show. Third time, lucky I am. I've learned so much from Ajay Devgn.
It's always great to do an interview with you because at least you make it fun and, talk sense.
Oh, talk sense. I think next time I have to interview Yug. I really want to interview that.
You'll get better answers, I promise you.
Okay, you're going to take this.
Yeah, I got it.
That's for you, and you can give this to Yug, actually.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Hi, I'm Ajay Devgn and you're watching Bollywood Times with Devansh Patel.